Alright, 7th grade pre-A peers, we're going to be multiplying and dividing real numbers. Alright, definitions first. Reciprocals. When two numbers are multiplied together and the product equals 1, those are reciprocals. So those two numbers are reciprocals if their product equals 1. So let's try it out right here. We have 3/4 times its reciprocal, which is 4/3. Basically, you're just flipping it upside down. Top times top gives you 12. Bottom times bottom gives you 12. 12 over 12 is 1. Alright. A number and its reciprocal is called a multiplicative inverse. So a number and its reciprocal is called a multiplicative inverse. So like if I said, what is 3/4 reciprocal? You would say 4/3. Multiplicative inverse would be, the multiplicative inverse is 3/4 and 4/3. They're both numbers. Just how you say it. Okay, here's some examples. When you multiply reciprocals in fractions, you do top times top, bottom times bottom. So 2/3 times 3 over 2, you get 6 over 6, which is equal to 1, because 6 divided by 6 is 1. Here we have 3 over 1, which is 3, times 1/3. It's reciprocal, because you get 3 over 3, which is 1. Alright, here's some rules about multiplying and dividing. Now these are really important that you understand this, because it will make your life a lot easier. It says, only when multiplying or dividing, so not adding and subtracting, only when multiplying and dividing, if there is an odd number of negatives, the answer will be negative. So in other words, right here, how many negatives are there? There's only one. 3 times a -2. Because that's an odd number of negatives, since there's only one negative, then your answer is going to be negative. And then you just multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. It's easier sometimes just to do the negatives first, get them out of the way, and then do the numbers. So right here you have 3 times -2 and -4. So how many negatives do we have? 2. Since that's an even number, then you're going to have a positive answer. So we get 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 4 is 24, and we have a positive 24. Alright, when multiplying fractions, you do top times top, bottom times bottom. The other rule is always change mixed fractions into improper fractions. Before you add, before you subtract, before you multiply, before you divide, you always change a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Remember that. That's important. In fact, in algebra, we don't use mixed numbers that much. We use improper fractions all the time. Alright, so remember this one. It's really important. Alright, here's an example. We have 3.5 times 3/4. So the first thing we have to do is we have to change this into an improper fraction. So 2 times 3, 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So we get 7 over 2 times 3/4. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Now we're not done. You have to change it back into a mixed number because this is your answer. You only do that when you're getting ready to represent the answer. So since we're doing that, we're going to represent the answer. We're going to put it back into a mixed. This is how you do that if you don't remember. This says 21 divided by 8. So 21 divided by 8. 8 goes into 21 2 times. You get 16 with a remainder of 5. So, put it in a mixed fraction. You do 2, 5, 8. So there's our answer. Always reduce before you answer. We can't reduce this because it's already been reduced and we already turned it into a mixed fraction. That's pretty much it for today's lesson. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and I'll have a little bit more to go over tomorrow, then we'll be done.